Hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be a channelized message, and the thing about channelized message that it only reaches the individual that actually really need that message right now. So of course I'm gonna talk about the confirmation as well, but if this video reaches you, the majority chances are that this message is for you. So let's talk about confirmation first. That this message is for you, and then we're gonna continue with your reading. Some of you have been really unsatisfied with your life recently. Something happened in life, maybe some career related, some health related, maybe some problem with, the person that you love. Anything, but you feeling very unsatisfied in your life, have been feeling very unsatisfied in your life, and also you don't want to run anymore. I do think that some of you also want to change some of your habits, something that has happened and something that kept happening in your life. You want to change that habit. Maybe it could also be you sabotaging your own love, you sabotaging your own career. But I do see that some of you are changing your habits. Some of you want to face the problem head on, and you don't want to run anymore with the problem. You don't want to run away, you want to face things, and you want to change your habits. So yeah, this is the confirmation that okay, some of you might be introverts. You think a lot within yourself. Something happened, especially in the past few months. Maybe there is something that is really truly bothering you, and you're internally thinking a lot about the problem. Internally thinking a lot. What can you do to make things better? And finally, you're just feeling overdone with everything. You want to move ahead, and you don't want to deal with this energy anymore. Some of you might have gone through a breakup. Of course this is general, so it's gonna reach many people, but yeah, some of you might have some problem with your loved ones. It could be family as well, but the high chances are that you might have went through breakup, or in the past 6 months or so. Or maybe some of you have some bit of argument with the person that you like or you love. So this is also one of the confirmations. Now let's talk about what can you do to make the situation better. Make okay, the tower, 10 of swords, ace of wands, 10 of cups. Okay, finally, like I said, whatever the habit is, whatever the situation is that you don't want, you were dealing with for a very long time, you're finally ending it. You're finally ending this. You're like, I'm done with this. I'm done with the problem. I'm done with the circumstances. I'm gonna be the person who's gonna change everything. And you're going to be really successful at doing that. So I'm really happy for you, my dear pile, because you'll be able to change the circumstances. You'll be able to change things the way you want to change. You of course it's going to be a bit difficult for you, because everything is a bit difficult, especially at the start. Even though it could be, it doesn't have to be a very big thing. It could be also that you are someone who's very lazy. So it could also be that. But and if you are someone who's lazy, going from someone who's lazy to leading a very disciplined life, it's very difficult. But you're gonna face that, you're gonna do that. Just pulling the cards, you guys saw it yourself that the card that was like straightforward and very direct was the tower card. This was the card. And the thing about the tower is that yes, of course, it's life changing. Yes, it's sometimes very disastrous for us, but also all of us need a tower moment in our life, something that is not working anymore, whether it's a career, whether it's a person, whether it's something that we just don't want to face. It needs to end. Okay, so if you look at the card, you'll see a tower, a very big tower, and you'll see that lightning is happening, thunder is happening, some people are falling down. It's like an earthquake situation. Of course, if the root is very strong, if your foundation is very strong, then the tower gonna survive. All the unnecessary people, all the unnecessary stuff that you don't need, and or they you don't need, or something that won't survive the earthquake will be destroyed. So yeah, It's not easy, but maybe some of you are already going through this tower moment in your life right now, when everything is just falling apart and you don't know what's gonna happen and what you can do to make the situation better. And it's very, very difficult. Like a person is falling, like, 10 swords, like that kind of pain that you're feeling. But this is just a temporary energy. This energy you need in your life right now, or you needed to have gone through something. Yes, it's difficult. I get that it must have been very, very difficult for you, but the upcoming happiness that you're going to face in your life is very much needed. Yes, that person hurt you a lot. That person hurt you a lot, and it was a very brutal ending. Maybe you have cried a lot. Maybe it was literally you felt a very piercing pain, especially in your heart, and with the three of swords as well. You felt that pain, that person with that relationship. But the upcoming thing that is coming in your life, it will be life changing for you. It will be full of happiness. You will be emotionally very fulfilled. You will be really happy with this person, and the next person that's coming in your life is going to give that happiness. Some of you, it could also be that person returning, but the energy won't be returning. So whatever it is, just know for the moment that whatever is coming for you next is very, very good for you. A new beginning is coming for you. Yes, some of you who are dealing with a relationship, that's felt like this. A relationship will begin with a new energy, with a new beginning. So whatever it is, it will be really, really beneficial for you, my dear ones. So yeah. So if that person was not talking, if that person was not communicating the way you want them to, if the circumstance felt like it wasn't in your favor, things are changing, things are evolving, and things are evolving in your favor. I don't know who will get this video, but those of you who will get this video, just know one thing, that your life is changing for the better. Literally for the better and for the best. Your life is changing for the best. And for all the pain that you have felt through, you have gone through right now, universe is rewarding you. So yeah, congratulations. Please do let me know in comment section how this video reaches you and how it relates to you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share as well, because this will motivate me to come with more readings. It will encourage me that you guys are loving this energies and everything. So yeah, that's it. Have a nice day, everyone. A little bit more, things are finally evolving in your favor. So yeah, that's it. Have a nice day.